Now we should be good. Now we should be fine. And wonderful and dandy, darling. I think everything's fine. I got the music. I got my microphone settings. Yeah, everything is fine. It's good. It's great. Hello, everyone, or anyone who will watch this later. I'm Albino, also known as Amateru. I don't have any plans for today's stream. Just gonna draw whatever I feel like. Right now I'm gonna work on a custom for somebody. I just opened commissions too, so like, I don't know, maybe I'll start another commission sometime during stream. Yeah, cool. It's gonna be quiet until I see someone in the chat or something, so just heads up for that. I hope you enjoy the stream. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear my laptop dying. And apparently my mom's scaring my dog. Hi, Mom. Alright, love you. What is wrong with mine? Hi, bud. Hi, BB. Sweet girl. What are we having about? That was such a dramatic laydown, people. Okay, in general, I'm so sorry if there's any background noise, be it my fan dying beneath my laptop, banging in the background, power tools, whatever. There's construction going on in the apartment below me. A lot's happening. Also, my laptop just got a new RAM, but it's still heating up, so, you know. It's probably because I have 10 things running at the moment, but it's fine. Nobody needs to know. Aw, you big harem for tiny ladies? Also, for anyone who's unfamiliar, and you hear me talking in a higher pitched tone and all that jam, I'm talking to my dog. She's next to me. Katie Bug's my service animal, and she's chilling. We're tired. Old lady activities. What was I even... What is happening? Okay, hold on, wait. Which one is... Okay, this is the right folder. I couldn't have made this any easier on myself. Now, I started this specific commission, like... I don't even know if it was I think it was last year. Way earlier last year. And then I forgot about it, and my sister was really patient with me, because this is for her. And so now I'm working on them again. The goal is to just get this androgynous version, which is these two. The one with the cloak and the one without. And then eventually I'll move on. Well, these just need to be done, and then have this, and then I'll send that off to her. And then I'll work on these later. That's where the other masks come in over here. We have the androg, the femme, and the masculine mask, which I haven't finished the masculine mask, but I'll get it. I'll get there eventually. Hi, Zook. What are you doing here? Are you at work? It's always a pleasant surprise when my sister shows up. The highlight of my streams, truly. Lunchtime. Woo. Speaking of showing up spontaneously, I hope to see you real soon. We're gonna go to the ranch. I'm gonna pet the horses. We're gonna eat some food. I'm gonna look for a cat. Call it good. Ain't nobody gonna know what the fuck I'm saying, but it's fine. Also, just for the record, Zook, because I've forgot to mention this before. Just because I say that I have 3 slots open, you aren't taking up one of those slots. I would have had 4 slots, you have the 4th, so there's only 3 that I'm advertising. Oh no, bye, love you. Good luck at work. I need to... Hold on, I'm gonna push my chair back. This thing's so squeaky. Where's the lever? There we go. Oh, bye, bug. Alright, so let me tell you about rabbit husbandry. So I live in a ranching town of sorts, right? So there's a lot of folks with different kinds of livestock. There's chickens, there's goats, there's sheep, there's cattle, there's horses. I didn't know, however, that rabbits are as common here as they are, so much so that we host rabbit shows in this town. Which, like, I should have expected it, but I didn't, so there's that. But I have a farmer friend. Let's call her Jay. I will sometimes go out to her farm and just hang out. I like to think of it as a vacation, but I am supposed to be learning farm things. I like just hanging around the animals, bothering the horses. You know how it goes. But at one point in her time, she bred and raised show bunnies, show rabbits. I know she had New Zealand's. I'm not sure what else she had. So I was telling her, like, oh, I'm kind of getting into the topic of show rabbits. And immediately both of our ADHDs kicked in. We were just rambling about it for hours on end. Because she's only in town, like, once a week. So I go to visit her once a week. And she's like, here, how about this? There's a rabbit show coming up in May. Let's go check it out. Well, great thing about that, my landlord, his parents, it's kind of like all of them own the building, I think. His parents are coming back into town in May because they're in a different state at the moment. His dad has heard about me going on about rabbits, so he's genuinely interested in what I have to say. So I'm preparing this whole presentation for my landlord and his mom and his dad to be like, this is why you should let me keep rabbits on the property. And we're gonna see how that goes. I had to email the city clerk yesterday to ask about, like, rabbit regulations, because I'm not going to quote the exact Municode article, chapter, all that crap, but it defines livestock as not rabbits and not chickens within city limits. I live in city limits, which means if a rabbit's not livestock, I need to know the legalities of... I'm not going to get graphic with this, but the legalities of dispatching and processing, like, the meat. Because these are going to be meat rabbits, because this is a town where meat is the most profitable thing you can do with rabbits. So I have to figure out how to process the meat of them. I have to figure out what the regulations are as far as, like, enclosures and if they need extra room, because in that document, it had explained, like, oh, chickens and rabbits aren't livestock. You can find more about this here at this chapter. So I click on that chapter, and it only talks about chickens. Frankly, we can't have chickens in the building or around the building. I didn't know that before, but my landlord was interested, and then I was like, hey, I don't think that we meet code. And he was like, well, that kind of sucks. Oh. Now, according to my farmer friend, she's like, oh, you can absolutely keep rabbits within city limits and process the meat after dispatching and all that good stuff. You don't need to care about, like, the same regulations you need to care about with chickens. Now, I trust her, don't get me wrong, but I still want to look up the legalities so I can present it to my landlord and be like, look, it's legal. Whoa. And just, I'm so excited. I do think I'm kind of getting my hopes up a bit, but I was given the opportunity to be heard. I'm taking it. I need to try. Because, like, rabbits are so good. Rabbit meat is one of the best lean proteins you can have. It also, it's very healthy, and also, I'm very poor. I can't afford meat on the regular. So if I have rabbit, which, specifically referencing the kind of meat rabbit I want, if I went with bare minimum amounts of, like, kits and breedings and whatnot, I would have, like, 75 pounds of meat a year. So that's a lot of food. I'm all down for a lot of food. So that being said, they're one of the best meats that you can get. I love rabbits. I've had pet rabbits, and I wouldn't mind having them as technically livestock, but legally not recognized as livestock animals. Technically, I would have to have rabbits that are over a year old to get decent quality fur out of them, but they have such pretty fur. And also, rabbit fur is really good for insulation, so I can make, like, blankets and whatnot, because I don't temperature regulate very well. So, having rabbit fur would be nice, rabbit fur blankets. And also, if I have too much meat, then here's something cool. I can give it back to the community. I can just put it out there like, hey, I have rabbit meat for sale or for trade. Do you want this? And given that this is a ranching town, I could very easily trade rabbit meat for, say, chicken eggs, fresh eggs, or someone's recently slaughtered cow or something. Not the whole thing, obviously, but like a portion of it. And I'm excited for that. Someone around town, I don't know who, has been talking about opening a communities farmer market. So basically only the locals who have livestock would be putting whatever products they have. They'd pay for a spot and put their stuff on display so people can partake and buy. That'd be cool. Another thing is, like, with the additional remains, I'm trying not to be graphic, both because of YouTube gods and because I think that I'm pretty sure there are kids that follow me and I don't want to traumatize you guys. But there's a lady here in town who makes jewelry out of bones. So what bones I don't use for bone broth for my dog, because she's getting up there in years, so we're feeding her really good food now so she doesn't suffer. Good diet for good girls. I can give that lady the bones that I don't boil for my dog, or for me, because bone broth is really good for your health and for your bones, and I don't have good health or good bones, so I kind of need that too. Anyway, so she could have the bones, my dog could have the additional products that comes from processing a rabbit. Yeah, that's PG enough. No, tablet, don't do that. Oh, God. So yeah, in short, the benefits of having rabbits are great, and also they're quiet unless they scream, but they don't scream very often. Even my farmer friend, who's got excited about me mentioning I wanted to get into rabbits. She was like, oh, I've had hundreds of rabbits over the years. There was only one incident of them screaming, and it was because she did not want to become a mom, and that's valid. A lot of money spent on that rabbit, but man, she was not having it. And I'm hoping to find good breeders within range of town where I can get, like, some decent rabbits. Because also, you can sell the kits for quite a bit. Once they're old enough, of course. Once they're weaned properly. Because there are other rabbit enthusiasts and other people who take their rabbits to shows. And, you can sell, like, a decent kit for $50 a pop. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I have a breed I'm really set on. I love Champagne d'Argents. But, if I can generally get some kind of meat breed, that's fine. It's just, I really want Champagne d'Argents. They're so pretty. And, of course there's a standard of perfection with any sort of animal-related show. But with Champagnes, I think, in my opinion, one of the easiest things to track and make sure that isn't bred into, like, the next series of kits, I guess, for lack of a better term, is, a lot of the time, baby Champagnes are born with a white star on their head. They're like a pitch black bunny with a white star on their head. And the bigger the star, the less ideal that bunny will be for breeding, because the standard of perfection for Champagne d'Argents is they need to have that dark slate base and then the silver tips. And then, of course, like, there's general body health stuff, which, again, I'm going to go for a good breeder, and I have an expert TM who's going to check them out with me, because she knows the traits better than I would. And yeah. And also, Champagne d'Argents are considered a large breed. I thought they were a medium breed, but I just didn't know bunny sizes well enough, because their maximum weight is like 12 pounds. In my earlier mention of like 75 pounds a year, that is if I process a rabbit at the earliest time I can, when they'll be like 5 pounds. Oh. So, double that and then some, and it's a lot to handle. What is happening with this hand? I didn't draw hands there. Uh-oh. It's fine. I'll just add little ring lines. Actually, while I'm at it, because I think that Zook's hand is entirely gloved. I could be wrong, but because Zook doesn't really show what's underneath everything. There. And then an additional ring on this finger. Nice. And then we're gonna draw the knuckles. Do I have anything more to add about Champagnes? Not that I can think of. But anyway, rabbit husbandry. I really want to get into it. Aside from just the benefits of having rabbits, they're allegedly, and I believe this wholeheartedly, one of the best livestock animals you can start with. And I'm the kind of person that, like, I dream of having just a little bit of property in, like, the Smoky Mountains or something, away from where I am now, because I am far from that place. Just where I can have enough livestock to keep me taken care of, and horses, because I've always wanted horses. So enough livestock to fund my horse addiction. I don't even know if I'd take horses to shows. I just want horses. Katybug, come here. Come here. You gotta not bother her. Come on up. Up. She closed the door for a reason, Bee-Boo. I know. Poor baby. You go, oh. Just talking to me? Oh, big woos for tiny ladies. And she's already back up. Okay, not to get perfectionistic, but something here is bothering me. Oh, man. Oh, no, I see it. Wait. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Back it up. I didn't want to get perfectionistic about it, but like something was wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that, put that on another layer, put that on another layer and then hide it. Because I'm realizing that I had the hand position kind of wonky. It shouldn't be, I had it like facing that way. I need it to face like that way. Because that's how hands work. And also another thing is the arm's way too long. But I think that's generally just that my torso was super long. Because like this is the chest. The hips should only be probably around there. But it's fine. We'll do... We'll do the cop-out hands, where you basically just fold them into each other like that. Okay. And then, like so. Good enough. Okay, that's a bit better. I still don't like the situation with the sleeve, so I'm actually going to remove the hand I did originally. Here, let's... Stop. So I want to put the layer there. Let's sketch back over this. Again, I haven't touched this. Oh, hi, Sock Monkey. I don't know what to call you. I'm going to call you Sock. Hi, Sock. Welcome to the stream. I'm working on an old commission for my sister. Anyway, I haven't touched this in, like, probably close to a year now. So I've learned a lot since I last worked on this, and I need to fix it. The proportions are a little weird. Because if we imagine the arm up there, the forearm would be here, and the hand would be there. So we're gonna just redo this. Man, Sock, you just missed me ranting about rabbits for a solid few minutes. Let's do that. I think there's kind of an interesting little duality of like me both wanting to be a farmer / rancher. Hi, Juniper. And also wanting to be someone who does like online / tech related work. I'm actually trying to get into IT related work. I've been poking a friend of mine, I call him my mentor, who owns a tech shop nearby, to hire me. And he's like, I would, but man, there's so many legalities involved. I'm trying. So eventually I'll work there. I just need like a year's experience before I can try to apply at like a bigger company. Also, oh no, what kind of essay? What's it about? I forgot it was still school time. Couldn't be me. I'm free. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll move the hand up. Nice, okay. That's a lot better, actually. Okay. Put that there. We're gonna remove pretty much all of this. I'm gonna make my eraser a bit harder. Okay. Oh man. How's the essay about you going? Man, I always hated getting those kind of projects in school. It didn't matter what grade. I hated talking about myself. Which is so funny because I can yap about myself now, but I hated doing it in like a clinical way. Remember I had to talk a teacher into letting me out of one project especially because I was like, man, you asked a question I cannot answer. I am drawing a custom for my sister Zook, who she was in the chat earlier. She's at work at the moment. I'm drawing her Sona, or at least a version of them, because commissions, yippee! I was supposed to do this like almost a year ago. I forgot about it, and I feel bad about it. So we agreed I'll do the Androg form now, and then she'll pay for that, and then I'll work on the other 2 forms later. So that's what we doing. That's the how be and the what do. And I really like Zook's story. Zook comes from a now, I guess like, I don't want to say destroyed world, but like a world that was reincarnated in a sense. They were once like a very normal little guy. And then they became what is essentially a cosmic entity. The keeper of the library, essentially, by the deities of that world. And so they have this really cool, like, mysterious, cloaked aesthetic to them. All about stars and books and everything. Because that's me and my sister's things. We love stars and books. We're even going to get a matching tattoo with, like, snakes, stars, and books. Or hers is going to be more stars heavy. Mine's going to be moon heavy. Because that's our duality. Yeah, no. Do not expose any of your personal information to me, please. Especially if you're not comfortable. But also, like, I don't want to hear about minors. Keep that to yourself. Stay safe on the internet. Thank you. I do hope that you get a good grade on your essay, and also thank you for the compliment. Oh, man. Me? Oh, crap, wait, okay. So technically my sister isn't my sister. She's just my best friend. Well, that's, you know what, no, that's insulting to say. She's more than my best friend. She's my soul sister for sure. She's my absolute favorite person, and I love her to death. But she's not my biological sister. She's my found sister. In reality, I have 4 siblings from my mom. None of them I really know. By the way, I was raised as an only child. There's a lot of complexities about that I don't think I should share with a child. But, you know, I have 4 siblings on my mom's side. And then I have, last I heard, 13 plus on my dad's. Man's got around. I don't talk to him, obviously. Not a great dude. I was kind of adopted when I was like unofficially, not legally, but like, again, another found family situation when I was like 10 or 11. Because I went through a hard thing, like a really tough thing that a kid shouldn't have to go through. And I was homeless for a while with my mom. And my mom was working at this fast food place, you know, to keep us alive. And one of her employees was like, at the time I was a girl, so he was like, you and your daughter are sleeping in a motel? No. I'll kick out my roommate. You come and live with us. So we did that. I moved in, and he had a daughter too, so he's like, yeah, no, I wouldn't let my daughter be in that situation, so I'm not going to let yours. And so I got unofficially adopted by him, and I'm going to call my adopted sister, Primrose, because her name is a flower, and Primrose is not it, but it was the first flower that came to mind. Primrose did not like me one bit. She whipped my ass a couple times, but she does still love me, and We've been through a lot together. I haven't seen them in a while because they moved state. But my sister's doing good. She's got 2 little girls. She's grown up a lot since we were kids, which should be expected, but I'm very proud of her for that. So I'm only close to one sibling, and I'm at least on like friendly talking terms with my half brother, who I'm gonna call Dragon because that's part of his name in English, and Primrose is my adopted sister. I had someone I considered a brother, but he called me out on some not great behavior, so we are not friends anymore. But that's okay. It's part of growing up. Do I have anyone else? Thinking? I have someone I call my twin. We look so much alike, too, that we had a lot of people fooled about that fact. But it's because, like, we came from the same place. Like, I'm originally from Florida, so we both came from Florida. We're both a few of the same races, at least one in particular, but they're more predominantly that race, and I'm more predominantly a different one, so I'm a bit lighter than them. But, you know, so I just call him twin, and we're also the good old crackhead energy. So I consider them my twin. We didn't talk for a while, but again, for the same reason I actually just lost someone else, but they've forgiven me because I got better and got my shit together for the most part and became a much better friend than I was. But anytime I refer to, like, my sister, which is always going to be Zook, you can't get me to shut the fuck up about her. I should stop cussing. You cannot get me to shut up about her. Also, pardon if I cough. My lungs still have not recovered from a cold I had at the beginning of this month. And, I'm still impulse coughing, so that sucks. Yeah, sorry about that. Tangent. I mean, y'all, I love like best friends become siblings, found family. That's always my favorite thing, because I've grown up with, like, without family. It's only ever been me and my mom, so I love the whole concept of having found family, because I have found family, and she's awesome. She's great. We definitely don't look alike, though. Sorry, thank you. Beginning of last month. I had to process that for a second. Beginning of last month, it was like, I want to say the 4th of January, I got sick. The 8th, I had to take my dog in for surgery, so I just generally wasn't caring too much about my health. And then, I only started to stop coughing around the 20th. I mean, I still cough, but, like, you know, I'm not dying. Also, I'm so sorry if I'm loud. Like, my microphone is, like, 1.5 feet away from my face, so I don't know how loud I'm being. And I don't want to check my audio to be sure. There's mine. Oh, man. Ugh. Sickened. Please. I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Where are my lines? Get rid of that. Better. Okay. That looks far better. Oh, zoomed out too much. That looks far better than it did before. We're just gonna, oops, do that. I kinda, okay, no, I don't like that specific part, but easy fix. There we go. I'm not entirely sure if I'll do it because, like, I don't actually like recording for speed paints. Also because my computer kind of tried to not live the last time I tried to record a speed paint because I take a very long time to draw things. But I do have, every year I do, like, a birthday design, and I have 2 that I'm going to do this year. I'm only going to record 1, probably, because one of them is for a group where I'm not allowed to share anything about a design until after it's complete. But I have my birthday's coming up, so I might work on the design here on stream. Because that'd probably be a lot more convenient than doing a speed paint. Because, man, I don't like recording speed paints. Watch my buddy Ginger come into the chat and be like, you gotta do it. Better than doing nothing. My birthday's on the 11th. I'm turning 21. My sister is gonna come up from her state, and we're gonna go to a ranch because they have really good food. And also, I love their horses, and also they have like barn cats that they let roam the property, and one of them, I love that cat. I've seen her since I was like 8. So I want to say hello to the kitty. Oh, wait, was this supposed to be... Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. Why are my sketches not readable? Why did I do this to myself? To the center of their chest. Why are my lines crunchy? Crunchient thyself. Suddenly I'm reminded my snake gave me a jump scare yesterday. I thought she escaped. Again, she's always had a habit of escaping. She's kind of a pain that way. So I thought she escaped, so I started practically tearing apart. I don't even think it was yesterday. I think it was the day before. Started practically tearing apart my apartment looking for her. Now my apartment's very messy. My mom and I are not clean people. So I was ripping things up. I was looking under the couch and whatnot. I checked our rat box because, we keep rats so I can feed her. And my mom gets up. She's sick, so she gets up grumbling, walks over to the cage or the tank and goes, "She's right there," and then stomps back. I see exactly what you mean. Whoops. That's because I designed the masks. I actually think I started this before I started playing Sky, and I don't think I've played more than like twice. I know my sister just pulled a bunch of masks off of like Pinterest and went, "Here you go." So that's what I got. Oh man, I love how that sleeve does that. I wonder if I can... Okay, hold on. Remove that for a second. Get off my screen. Because this sleeve has this like down, out, in motion. This sleeve just has like a swooping out motion. I wanna recreate that somehow. I just don't know how. Hold on. What if I ba. That would work. Okay. Oh. I was on a different layer. Okay. That. Out. Down. Or in, whatever. Well, it didn't look nearly as good as I was hoping it would, but that's okay, because I am an artiste. I can edit that. Also, I gotta replace my tablet soon because it's trying to die. Every day is kind of a wager to see if it'll stop working or not. And I'm just, God, man. I feel bad. I know it's been like 5 years, and generally when you want to upgrade tech, you do it every 5 years or so. But, I feel so bad because this was a gift to me, and I'm like, man, I gotta replace it. This thing sucks. But, you know, I also kind of need a new one because my vision's just getting worse. Worst? My vision's getting worse. My eyeballs are going. Okay, my eye, because the other one doesn't really work anyway. So I need a better tablet. Artiste. Hold on, I think there's a proper spelling for that. What is it? Artiste? No, that's not how you spell it, Wolf. Artiste. And then the I has like the little accent mark over it. I am an artiste. I feel like I was saying something and then I completely spaced it. What was I going on about? Right, new tablet. I took my laptop into... I think I already said this on stream, but I took my laptop into my mentor a couple days ago. Because I was like, man, my memory's reading at 100% usage and my CPU is jumping up to 90. And he's like, bring it in or it's going to die. So I brought it in and he's like, we're going to replace your RAM. How high can your laptop handle? And I was like, cool, 32, I think. And he's like, wow. Fun fact, I have a random one laying around because someone just left it here. So now my laptop has 32 gigs of RAM, which is awesome. It's still sounding like it's dying, but it's fine. I haven't tried to play Minecraft yet. I haven't been able to play Minecraft because it's so modded my laptop just won't run it anymore. I gotta build my PC. I need to get a job. My allocated time after graduation that my mom and I discussed since I was a kid is running out. Like, February is my 6th month until I have to get my shit together. So I'm like, I'm probably just gonna work fast food for a bit till something better comes along. Cause like, man, I need to build my PC and I need to get this new tablet. And I do work in my apartment building. Like, my landlord is also my boss, but it doesn't pay very well. Because I only work for, like, maybe a couple hours at a time, and I'm only paid, like, 12 an hour, so... He does owe me a bit, but I still haven't logged it or sent him an invoice, so I'll probably do that after stream. I've been procrastinating because I have to go locate dates because I forgot to record times day of. So, whoops. Artiste. Okay, I'm gonna... Wait, my lines are getting thicker. Hold on. Why? Thickened. How big are my lines? No. That one was just really thin. Okay, never mind. My friend is suggesting that my old fish is blind. This is a crime. What do you mean my 4-year-old beta, who has seen the face of God and spat in it, is getting old and blind. I think not. I think that he is immortal, and he's incapable of going blind. I'm the only one that goes blind in this household. Thickent, yes. I'm the only blind guy in this house, fish boy. Okay, maybe me and my dog. She's got cataracts, but, like, I lack an eye. Kind of. Still in my cranium, but it's not functional. Did I have a line down the sleeve or something? What is happening? What am I doing? Man, I should have made my own thing way more readable than this. Whatever. We're gonna use a line art layer because I don't want to go through the effort of trying to make a circle. If I do, we'll be here all day. So we're just gonna... a very thick line. Hold on. Wait. Bop it down to 2. Much better. Okay. And we're gonna make it a bit bigger. Bah. Cheating, because why not? He can try. You know what? He can try. If he can jump out of that water and flop his way over to me, I'll give him a crown. I'll make one for him and put it in his tank. But until then, that crunchy old man gonna stay right where he is. Funnily enough, he did just try to jump out of the water just like an hour ago, maybe. But joke's on him. He has a lid. So does the other one, for that matter. I was actually more worried about the other one jumping out of water. Because for a while there, he had a bad habit of just suddenly getting zoomies and throwing himself out. But, you know, I would like to think Monsieur Mephistopheles is not going to do something so stupid when he's supposed to be the smart one between my boys. I say that, squinting at him, making sure he's not doing something dumb. Speaking of which, okay, he's in the back. What other conversation topics do I have? No, that would not be right. Who's tagging me? Oh. I have just gotten a commission. Yippee. Can I complete the line, please? Thank you. Bunnies. Oh, man. You missed the whole rant. It probably only took like 5 or 10 minutes. You missed the whole rant where I went on about rabbit husbandry. All right. So sorry to anybody who watches back over this and has to listen to this for a second time. So, recently, like within the last month, I've taken an interest in the idea of rabbit husbandry. If you don't know what husbandry is, it's essentially like raising your own, for example, livestock. I'm specifically focusing on rabbits, and I live in a ranching town, so I'm focusing on meat rabbits. There's a specific breed I want. They're called Champagne d'Argents. They're a French meat breed. They're considered a large breed because their maximum weight's like 12 pounds. I want to get them for both meat reasons, because I'm poor and meat's expensive, and it's genuinely cheaper to just raise rabbits than it is to buy a few pounds of meat. Just once, a few pounds of meat versus like 75 pounds in a year. It's cheaper to have rabbits. I'm gonna go with rabbits. So, I'm also interested in showing them because this being a ranching town, you can get this livestock into town to presented shows. Now, keep in mind, these small-scale shows, they don't really give you much in the way of rewards. That's fine, because what they do get you, if you win the competitions, is reputation. And that's fantastic. Yeah, maximum grade. Yeah. You got me on a hyperfixation. You gotta deal with it. So, what reputation matters when it comes to ranching or just generally having animals means you make more money if you have, for example, champion bunnies and someone wants your kits, like kits being baby bunnies. When you breed them, you can sell them to other rabbit enthusiasts for a lot of money. For example, like I could sell good Dargent bunnies kits for $50 per kit, and the average litter is 5 to 8 kits. Now, that being said, I could do that, sure. I intend to have 1 buck and 3 does, so that is, and given, I'm pausing drawing for a moment so I can yap about this. I'm like waving my hands around wildly. So, putting down my stylus glove off. You unlocked maximum ADHD. Bunnies breed a lot. You can get a lot of bunnies. So, having 3 does who will have 5 to 8 kits, and keep in mind the gestation period is like a month. And by the time, like, at 6 weeks, which is roughly 2 months, technically, I think, based on what I was looking up yesterday, they can be ready for culling, but if you wait longer, like a few months, 4 months maybe, or no, it was 16 weeks, not 6, sorry, 16 weeks, which is 4 months, is when you can cull them, which I'm not going to get explicit about this. I don't want to traumatize anyone. Also, I don't want the YouTube gods coming after me. Yes, bunny money, good. So, that's at least, if I only had 1 litter per doe in a year, that's 75 pounds of meat. But keep in mind, they're weaned by, like, I think it was 4 to 6 weeks. So roughly over a month. So I don't really have the room for a lot of bunnies, but if I wanted to, I could have, what? Let me do the quick math. Yeah, I could have mamas breeding once every few months and have way more than just 75 pounds of meat. And 75 pounds is like the minimum. That's assuming I have 5 kits who all weigh 5 pounds each by the time they get culled and processed. That's a lot of meat. And I can also either sell the meat or I could trade it to the other folks around here who have livestock. If I want fresh eggs, I'll give you a whole carcass of this, like, I don't know, I'll give you like 7 to 8 pounds of rabbit for a dozen or so. A dozen, maybe 18, maybe 2 dozen eggs. Boom! I got fresh eggs. And also, eggs fresh from the chicken and not from the store will last months in your fridge. Eggs from the store will last maybe a month. At least in my experience in this town, I don't trust the processed shit anymore because it doesn't last. It's not worth it. Because I don't eat enough for me to consume all of it in one sitting. Alternatively, because we have ranchers, and what do you know? A lot of these ranchers are also hunters. I can be like, hey, you have game meat. I'll trade you this carcass, or I'll trade you however much for that game that you have, that nice, fresh goodness that's already been frozen, so you don't have to worry about parasites and all that crap. And boom, I got that stuff. Or I could sell it. I intend to keep a lot of it for myself, but like I only have so much freezer space. So there's a lot of profit to be made in having meat rabbits, especially here in a ranching town where meat rabbits are kind of the normal rabbit kind of livestock. But, like I said, the small shows don't really get you much. But if you go into those big shows, like the whole ARBA sanctioned shows, the stuff that gets to like national level, you get really good prizes. You get lots of money, or you get like gifts like technology items, like say an iPad, for example. You get good things out of really big shows. So if I had really good bunnies, I could go to really good shows and get a lot of money and a lot more reputation. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything large scale where I'm at because, again, I live in an apartment building. I live in a 1-bedroom with my mom. So here in May, actually, I'm going to be talking to my landlord and his parents because they all own the building. And I'm going to be presenting them everything from, like, the profits to the pros and cons to, like, why they should let me do this to how I can make it work on the property, all that. Also, it's a better alternative to chickens, which my landlord wants, because I don't think legally we can have chickens in or around the building. I don't want chickens in or around the building, because I know I would have to be the one cleaning up after them too, and God, chickens are nasty. I'd rather not. So, I'd rather bunnies, because also, nothing would go to waste with the rabbits. Nothing. Technically, rabbit fur is better if you cull the rabbit after a year old, but that's when the meat isn't as good, so that'll have to depend, right? But rabbit fur is one of the best insulators. I can't temperature regulate very well, neither can my mom, so we can have, like, rabbit fur blankets, because I can sew. The meat is meat. Rabbit meat is one of the healthiest lean proteins you can get your hands on. And if I feed my rabbits good, which I will with hay and appropriate rabbit food, they're gonna taste good, they're gonna be great, they're gonna be wonderful. And then there's, like, the bones, if I can make bone broth out of it for my dog, because she's old, so we make her food. I'm about to put her on a new diet and everything. Whatever I don't use for that, I can give to the lady in town that makes bone jewelry. She would love that. Or if I have any, like, kits that are stillborn or whatever, I can give them to her and she'll make things out of them. So that's cool. I have a way to dispose of corpses. And the additional products that come from processing a no longer alive rabbit, I can also give to my dog, or I can give to farmers around town or outside of town so they can give it to their dogs. The things I would normally eat. Hell, people can eat rabbit liver. I don't think I would, but it is a thing, and many people like it. And I'm going to go back to drawing because I think I've been yapping long enough. I am an avid meat eater. I kind of need it because I have health issues that require a lot of the nutrients from meat. But hell yeah, for being a vegetarian. What kind of food do you like? What kind of dishes? I know that I was just yapping about rabbits, and now I'm like, oh, dishes, meals. I'm curious because I guess I live in a ranching town. Like, I don't get a lot of vegetarian food out here. Like, I don't see it in restaurants or anything. So, I'm curious. And I'm also too lazy to look it up by myself, so. My sister's gonna watch back in that recording and be like, oh God, someone got him to talk about rabbits again. For the umpteenth time. Bread. What kind of bread? We talking brioche? We talking wheat? Talking oat bread? Cinnamon chocolate swirl bread, Nutella bread, sourdough. There's so many breads out there. I list all these things like I actually eat them. I don't. I eat like white bread. Actually, my mom will make bread every once in a while. Sourdough. Ooh. My mom will make bread every once in a while, and it's really good. It's not sourdough. I don't really know what to call it. I think it's just homemade white bread, or sometimes she'll actually make the, like, tasty cinnamon, or not cinnamon, Nutella swirl bread. And my mom hates bananas, but sometimes she'll make banana bread just for me, so that's always great. I'm not to be trusted in the process of baking it all in the first place, but in making bread. I can barely cook. I wasn't allowed to cook for a very long time because I kept setting things on fire. I set water on fire somehow, and we're still not sure how I did it. I can make a good pasta though, actually. Not by scratch, but, like, you know, I make a decent pasta. At least I like it. What is going on with that? Wait. Oh, okay. I made them kind of thick. Wait. Okay, whatever. zoom in real big. Okay. See you in a bit. Who am I being tagged by? Who's talking to me? Oh. Oh. Probably shouldn't be messaging anyone in the middle of a stream, but it's fine. Okay, this music is a little too... There we go. Oh god. Okay, what's up with the belt? And that goes under that somehow? Oh wait, no, it goes up. Okay, okay. Actually, while I'm at it, let's go back to this for a second. Welcome back. Why does it look crooked? What are you? Oh. Stop. Stop that. Straighten thyself out. Here we go. Ah, the begging has begun. That reminds me, actually. The buddy part reminds me. My brain's still on that. The farmer friend that's helping me out. Oh, for me, wait. It is 2:09 p.m. at the moment. I live in Mountain Time. I think it's like GMT minus 7 o'clock. Something like that. Anyway. My farmer friend who's encouraging me to get into this whole bunny thing. She was going to bring me out to her farm next week. And then I was like, oh, wait, hold on. It's my birthday. My sister's going to be in town. I can't do that. So in 2 weeks instead, I'm going to go out to the farm. Yay. And I get to play with the puppies. Because she breeds dachshunds, and her farm dog Soleil just had puppies. She had 5. We're down to 4. So I get to go play with the 4 and socialize them so they don't grow up nervous. And I am stoked. Hmm. 2 hours ahead. Puppies, yeah. There's like, there's four fluff nuggets. They aren't named, obviously, but those are Soleil's. And then, Katie Lady had a teeny tiny little girl. Like, she's a mini. Like, there's standard mini and toy, and like never refer to a dog as a toy if you're near like a decent person who knows their dogs. It'll piss them off. But, so this puppy's an itty bitty mini dachshund. And then I think Molly, one of the other dachshunds, she's preggo, so we're gonna expect more puppies from her eventually. But I want to see Soleil puppies. Because I love big dogs. And I love Soleil. She's so sweet. Her brothers are not happy about her being in the house, though. Especially given Mama Luna. She kind of got into a bit of a tiff with one of the boys. Beat him up. Everyone's okay for the record, but yeah, no, they miss their far gentler sister. Because Mama is scary. She's not even their mom, but you know, Mama's scary. Exactly. Nuggets 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 2 boys and 2 girls. I think 2 of the boys. No, one of the boys is super dark. One boy and one girl are almost twins. They have the same kind of like brownish. I don't want to call it a merle. I don't know the proper term for it. I have this brownish piebalding, and then the other girl she's almost completely white, and then she has like a far lighter brown coat color on like her head or her neck. One of those 2. They're all very pretty, but apparently they're already huge. They're like they're 3 weeks old today. So they are big puppies. Because Soleil is a big dog. I'm also wanting to see the horses again. I miss Fancy Girl so much. I definitely pick favorites with the horses, and it's so funny because I love Fancy. She's this really bright red sorrel with like a white face. And she's flightier because she wasn't really worked with or socialized when she was younger. So she's like 8 or 9. So she's a little flighty, but she's good with me. She's very gentle with me and let me try to put my leg over her. She's not broken, by the way. Don't do what I do, because I hopped on the unbroken horse and almost got thrown. But or one of the 2 unbroken ones. But Fancy was way more patient with me. Yeah, because her name's Cowboy's Final Fancy. So I call her Fancy or Fancy Girl. Because I'm Southern, so we call our horses like Fancy Girl or, I don't know, Big Boy. I've heard someone name their Big Ol' Shire, Big Boy. But yeah, I miss my Fancy Girl. But it's so funny that she's my favorite because she's like the bottom of the totem pole with the 3 mares. Bean, which is Lula, that's another mare. Bean is Lula's daughter. Bean, I'm her favorite. So she does not like when I go to pet Miss Fancy. And she's very funny in her attempts to be subtle. Because she'll either just very slowly slide her face between, like, my entire body and Fancy's flank, because I'll pet them. Or she'll bite my sleeve, assuming I'm wearing sleeves, and then just, like, walk me away so I can go pet her instead. It's very funny and very endearing, but it's like, man, I just want to pet this one. Come on. I have 2 hands. You can deal with it. And then Lula doesn't care. Funnily enough, Lula doesn't like women for some reason. Jay, my friend, I almost said her whole name. Jay, my friend, is like, oh, she's just the matriarch. She's like, I'm the only woman who deserves to get attention. You know, the usual hee-hee ha-has. But Lula was not only chill with me immediately, but when I first showed up, she would not let Bean, Fancy, or Lacey near me, so that was funny. And then there's Waylon, Wei. He's the stallion, but he's not put with the ladies for obvious reasons. Because the one time he got loose, Fancy and Lula got pregnant. And that's how we have Bean. So yeah, Waylon's kept in a corral until he's snipped. And he's like 10 years old. Also, I got to see like a video of Waylon when he was younger. He was just older than a yearling, I think. So he was like 3 years old, and he's 10 now. That man's was dark. He was like charcoal black, and now he's a he's a gray flea-bitten Appaloosa. And it's like, whoa, dude, huh? How did you chameleon into this? And like, yes, horses will turn gray as they get older, but like that was kind of a shock. I know like Andalusians do that. But Waylon is... I think Waylon is just like a normal quarter horse, actually. I'll ask. I think they all might be quarter horses. Because those are the most common horses here anyway. But, I know Fancy's some world champion's daughter. And again, Cowboy's Final Fantasy. Or, well, granddaughter. But, like, Cowboy's Final Fantasy. She's literally her father's final foal. But I think he was a quarter horse, too. I wonder if I could look him up. Okay, hold on. Let me size down this real quick. Should I be doing this during stream? No. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah. Hold on. What was his name? Horse World Champion. I don't know. Gold. Zuppo's Old Gold Quarter Horse. Yes. Okay, so that's Fancy's grandfather. And then New Gold, or Cowboy, was her dad. And I remember Jamie's like, oh, I love Fancy's baby doll head because she almost looks like an Arabian. And I don't know horses well enough to see it. She doesn't have, like, the... Respectfully, I don't think Arabians are pretty horses. Especially not in the face. But she does have that, like, very rounded head, so I can see what Jamie means, but just not the snout part. Oh, no, not you. Get Go away. Adori. Goodness. Since when do you show up in my streams? I am drawing, a commission for Zook from my sister. Also, I just want to make it clear to anyone who's watching, Adori here is a friend of mine. It is our thing, TM, to be an asshole to one another. So hi, Adori. Fucking cloud sniffing. I cannot cuss more than once in like 15 seconds. Cloud sniffer. This sucks, I'm censored. Have you committed any crimes today? How is Cacao and how is Gaia and all the other puppers who I'm so sorry I don't remember their names? Not that Gaia is a pupper, but you know what I mean. How are all the fur babies? Can I just draw a circle, please? No, I did it on the same layer. Great. Wow, thanks, Adori. No, why Cacao have tummy problems? Baby, no. And I don't try to be an ass to anyone other than you. But that's because you bully me and make short jokes at my extent, so it's only fair. I could call him Goose Boy. Fuck. What's the... there. I know Cacao is a dachshund. Which is funny you say that's English, because dachshund is literally, what, German? I don't even think I'm saying it right, technically, because dachshund. Dachshund. Come on. That is a barking noise. I thought that'd be the pronunciation. Pronunciation. Dachshund. Dachshund, yeah. So Kaka is a dachshund. I don't know about the others. And then Gaia is a hedgehog. That's a special kind of dog, obviously, clearly. Mm-hmm. Who's that Pokemon? It's Gaia! I have a shiny Pokemon too. Her name's Iridescent. That little asshole's sitting in a tank. She's in jail. Dougal Maximus. I love that. Those are great names. Also, I think I'm gonna skip the request parts in this stream too, just because I still haven't gotten any request things. So it's just gonna stay doodling. I might end up even changing the title, just working on like my sister's Sona or something. You know what? I wonder, maybe, because it runs on the CPU mostly, but I wonder if I'd be able to use DaVinci Resolve, because I got a RAM upgrade. It sped things up a little bit, at least, so you never know. Because, man, I have one video just sitting there waiting for me to finish it. It was just not happening. There's a tasty line, goodness. If you want a custom design, my starting price is $100. Do with that what you will. If you want a VTuber model, that's a different price. Hold on. Because then you could actually get it animated to be... Girlfriend. You're so fucking weird. I'm weird for, like, entertaining this, but... Where's my VTuber prices? Hold on. Oh, it's secret. Because Weebly won't let me log in. Can I log in with Square? cheaper than you could go elsewhere, or cheaper than my prices are cheap, because I can raise them. If you want to be out here making a comment like that. Okay. You should not be dropping $100 on like a dinner date or something. Maybe if you're doing something especially exciting, like, I don't know, bungee jumping off a cliff or going horseback riding in the Alps or something. Maybe something like that. But $100 should not be spent on a date. You can do something fun for less than that. Oh, my landlord's asking me to work. Hold on, let me respond to him real quick. Don't go to those girls then, man. $8 billion people on this earth, most of them women. There's gonna be one that ain't gonna be like that. I guess like an amusement park would probably be an exception. Those things are like money gouging, but it's fine. Oh, what? Hey, I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break. I'll leave the music on. I gotta run downstairs and help my mom with something. So I'm gonna turn off my mic and we'll chill out for a moment. Go get a snack, drink some water, pet a dog, do whatever you gotta do. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm free! Yeah, thank you, Adori. I'm sorry if you can hear the clanging nearby. Right, you weren't here for that announcement. My mom's working in the apartment beneath us, so it's kind of ringing up into my apartment. And I don't know how to silence it through my mic, so we gotta deal with it. No, I wish I could, but the issue is my mom's in the dude's kitchen and the back door is open because it's nice outside. And also she's working near what is our radiator, so I can't just mute that. So I gotta write something down real quick too while I'm at it. Do I have lead in this thing? I do. So, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the stream going longer than like another, what, maybe an hour? A little less than that. I might have to do work in the building, among other things, so we'll see. what? I think I'm gonna mute myself, just so you don't have to hear the banging, and then whenever I need to talk, I'll talk. Okay, I'm not gonna draw in the walls. I'd like to, not be evicted. Thanks. The rat started squeaking very loudly in the distance. That was worrisome. I just realized that the power tool noises stopped a while ago, so my mic can be back on for the next 10 minutes until the end of stream. Yippee! Youpie. What's youpie? Amateru, explain, please. Thought if I said anything, I would have said yippee. That's different. Hi, bub. Oh no, did I silence you? I'm sorry. Actually, this is great timing for the stream to end because this is as far as I can go without approval from Zook, so... Snip. Why are my lights so light? Hold on. Oh, because I had my visibility down. That's probably why. Let me just, Alright, I have completed the thing. Yippee! Let me just... Adori, what crimes are you committing in my DMs, sir? I'm not gonna color it because I need Zook's opinion of the hair. Because this is a custom design, so I don't get to, like, pick these things unless she gives me permission to. So I need her to approve the hair, and then I need to line some other things. I have to make an entire overcoat cloak. Bah. This version. And then I can color after I get the lines done. Don't mind the mask off to the... Or not the mask, but the angry face off to the side. That doesn't exist. You're not being stared at by the literal void itself. Nothing's happening. Everything's fine. And thank you. I'm actually very proud of this design. All the intricate tiny details. While you're still here. Look at the masks I designed. I'm so proud of these. What I'm working on has this specific mask, but there's 2 other masks, and oh, I love them. I love them. I'm so proud. This is genuinely probably going to be the most detailed custom I've ever done, at least as far as lines go. Only the best for me, sister. Alright, since we're like 4 minutes away anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you for being here, Dory. I'll talk to you later.